Hello and welcome back to Eurosatory News. I'm Akil Wingate, and now I am joined by Benoit DUFRESNE, who is the founder of APEXO. Welcome to Eurosatory News.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Now, is this your first time here at Eurosatory?
No, it's been here since 2012, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
So you have a history here.
Yeah.
Who is APEXO?
APEXO is a company from Quebec in Canada that I founded back in 2005. And since last year, we have opened a branch here in France because we are the official system of the French Army. And we decided to open up a company here to better support our customer in Europe.
And you're approaching your 20th anniversary.
Yeah. Next December is our 20th anniversary. Yeah.
Well, let's backtrack. Let's go back in time a little bit. Now, you, sir, have your own background in mechanical engineering, ballistics, computer science. It's kind of a grocery list of things. You're like a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
Where did the idea come from to conceptualize APEXO with all those things sort of in the pot stewing?
Yeah, I would like to say that everything related to Army is something that I was always attracted. My family was in the Army. My grandfather and grandfather was in Vimy here in France, and I have my name. The DUFRESNE name is on the Vimy monument. And I started working in, I would say, late 1980s, computer science and mechanical engineering. I've been working with a company in Canada for developing and industrialization of ammunition. And for about 10 years, we've done that. And working a lot with snipers, at that time, I was noticing that there is no really good tools to give very precise solution for helping the snipers reaching their target. So we decided to start our company and do it.
You saw a vulnerability that needed some nuance.
Yes.
It's interesting that you say that, because now, fast forward to today, 2024, we see so oftentimes how things can be tweaked and taken light years into the future. Now, here you've brought some guests with you, some accessories.
Yeah.
Can we? Why don't you walk us through what you have here with you?
Yeah, what I have here is, in fact, the product we have is mostly a software. I just put you a screen here with the maps, but there is many features that are, I would say, totally custom-made for snipers and spotter. And this is the part of the ecosystem we have. This is a laser range finders that can communicate directly with it. The software will calculate the solution so the sniper can adjust his scope to reach very far distances. The big difference with our technology is its accuracy for long range. We use real physics. We're not using a rule of thumb like 90% of the calculator out there. So we can be precise with a 50 cal. We can reach 2.5 kilometers without an issue with the right solution. This is a radar chronograph made by a company in Canada that we're representing here in France. And this is a Newcon Optics Ranger Finder that is also a company from Canada that we're representing in France. So that's a part of the ecosystem we have, which allows the user to be able to gather distance, range, azimuth, the muzzle velocity of his weapon to set up his things to be accurate in operation.
Precisely.
Yeah, precisely.
Yeah, with utmost precision. It's a stark contrast from what it used to be, when traditionally there was always room for error, and in today's climate, room for error is very costly, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. Especially with the current situation now, as an example in Ukraine, the distances need to be very far. You need to be far from the enemy in order to neutralize. You cannot be as close as in the past. So tools like this is very convenient for that aspect, because you can be very far and be very precise. So you detect, you identify, and you neutralize.
What has been some of the feedback that you've gotten from some of your clients? I imagine that there's a chain of communication that goes on, a dialogue that takes place between you and people who are out in the field?
Yeah, a lot, and that's why we have opened APEXO Europe. APEXO Europe is mainly constituted by ex-snipers from the Army. Most of them are also a part of the reserve, and we are very close to the user. The guys create WhatsApp group together, and we get a lot of lessons learned from the field. So we're great listeners. As you can see, I'm better listening than talking, but we can adjust the software. We have our own software developers, so we're listening to their needs. We adapt, and we make sure that we have the best product possible for the guys out there.
Why is it so important to be here today at Eurosatory?
It's important because we have possibilities to talk with different manufacturers. That's one aspect. So to always make our product evolve. Some customers are using product with companies that we don't know. So then we can meet them and say, okay, our common customer needs us to communicate with your product. And also we have a big base of customers in Europe, and they are walking the floor, they come at us, and we can exchange IDs, and it's a different pattern than being on the field with the rain and everything. But yeah, yesterday we had rain too here, but
Paris weather.
Yeah, Paris weather. Yeah, so it's very important. The proximity is something is the most important for us.
Especially continuing that dialogue between all the people in the community that you've developed.
Yes.
Is there anything that you'd like to impart to some of our viewers who might, for the first time, become acquainted with APEXO?
The thing that I would like them to know about us is how easy it is to work with us, and also I would say the distinguishing factor of our product is how user-friendly it is, how accurate it is long range. Based on the studies done here by the Army in France, this product allows you to be 2.5 times faster neutralizing a target than any other solution on the market. So I would say that's accuracy, distances. That's why we say APEXO is distance within your reach.
Yeah.
That's our, how do you say that slogan, motto?
Yeah.
I don't know the English word for it, but
your anthem, mantra, slogan.
Yeah.
Your elevator pitch. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, that's amazing. I imagine now that we are here in 2024, Benoit Dufresne from 2005 would have a very interesting conversation with the Benoit Dufresne of today.
Yes, and he had more hair.
welcome to the club. Welcome to the club.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of things that we've learned compared to when I started that, which was more like, okay, I think I can do it. Today, with a lot of work, we've been able to improve it. And I've learned a lot, and I would say that I had already a lot of respect for the user out there, but now knowing more the lessons from what they are telling us, what they need to feel in the field, it's quite impressive to know how complicated is their job. So it's helping us to try to be as better as possible every single time. So I've learned a lot since 20 years. We learn every day, but since the last 20 years, it's been a lot.
I imagine. I absolutely imagine. Well, Benoit Dufresne, thank you so much for joining us. It's
Thank
been
you
a
very much
pleasure
for
speaking to
invitation.
you. And there you have it, Benoit Dufresne, who is the founder of APEXO, here with us at Eurosatory and Eurosatory News. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back after these messages, so please stay tuned.